welcome back. This is part 2 of me knitting my red sweater. The pattern is Season Sweater by Ellen Knitwear. So where I left off, well, I just started filming right after I filmed my last video, so we're picking up right where we left off. So this is what it looks like. I just finished the cuff, feeling great about it. It's pretty loose. Perfect for me. It'll block pretty well. So what is left and what we're doing in this video is making the second sleeve and the collar, and then hopefully I can start making the body more. But what I also need to do, like right now, I should have done it like a week ago, is order more mohair. So when I first ordered all my yarn, I ordered the amount of wool that I needed. But then when I saw how much mohair I needed, it to me seemed ridiculous. Like it was 12 of these, okay? I don't think I need 12 to make the sweater. So far I've only used 2, and I've done so far this. So what I'm thinking is I'm just gonna order 3 more balls of yarn, because this will take care of this entire sleeve and maybe some of the collar, and that's using my third, and then I can use the rest of the 3 to do the body and finishing up and everything. I really don't think I need 12. Let's do some math here, okay? So the pattern says I need 300 grams of this mohair, and each ball of mohair has 12 grams. So if you divide 300 by 25, that's 12. Yeah, so I'm just going to make myself order more when I need to get to it, because I just can't fathom with the idea that I need 12 of these. That makes actually no sense to me. So I'm going to do it. Okay. So I just ordered them, and hopefully they get here within the week, because I really need to be cranking this out if I need this done by April. It seems like a long time, but it isn't. It will go by so fast. So alright, so now I am going to cast on over here, and we'll see how far I get by the end of the day. I knit way too late last night. It was like almost 2 o'clock in the morning when I finally stopped. I was just cranking out so much, and I just needed a good stopping point to end my night. Anyways, while I was knitting last night, I was like, you know, thinking about what I want to do afterward, what I want to do in the future, thinking about Christmas presents when it's February. And I was thinking, since I document with pictures what I'm doing on Instagram, I should make a knitting journal. So then I'm like thinking, like, how am I gonna lay it out? What information do I need to put in my journal? So then that kept me up even later because I was just like, I really, really want to do it. It just seems like a perfect little task for me to do. So I am going to go get another journal and just take pictures of a few of the projects I've done. I'm only going to take pictures of the sweaters I've done and the hats because some of the like socks, the chickens, stuff like that, I don't really have the information for anymore. I didn't keep labels. I don't really care about documenting what I use, to be honest. There's a freaking gnat. I only care about those few things right now, and then once I start doing more stuff after the sweater, I'll document everything that I've done. I just think that I don't want the first pages to be really sucky because I just didn't start my journal early enough. Something that's also really fun is that recently, like last week or something, I got a scale so I could make sourdough, and then I was also thinking since I needed a scale, I could just use a scale for my yarn and document how much yarn I have. Like, that's perfect. I'm really just doing everything I can to organize my yarn right now because I don't have much yarn. I do have so much. God, I have a lot of scrap yarn that is just like everywhere in my room. Like I don't want to really show you guys right now where I keep my yarn because it's so unorganized and it's like shoved in a corner behind my mirror, my standing mirror. So it's not really a good workspace right now, but I think that starting off with a journal will help me just know what it is that I have and what I have done. So first step, I thought today was going to be really sunny out, but it's not, because I wanted to take photos of my sweaters and the Polaroid, but it's fine. I'm just going to use flash. I don't need natural light for that. So that's the first step, and then just going out and finding a journal that I like, and yeah, starting with that. So let's go to Manhattan. Home. I decided to go to Union Square because I felt like I'd be able to go to multiple stores around there instead of going to my Astoria stores that I would have to like walk forever in the rain, and I don't think they had like as many options as I wanted. I ended up getting one at Barnes & Noble, which is the first store I went to. I had to go to Staples anyways, and there's Staples there, so I thought I was going to start at Barnes, then go to Staples, and then maybe the Strand, and then just see what else was there, but I ended up finding something at Barnes. I was looking at journals for so long there. I like threw all my stuff on the ground and like squatted and was looking at every single shelf of journals that they had. I wanted to be very picky with my journal because I want to keep this and I want it to keep going for years. I wanted a good size and I wanted like the lining inside to be, I don't know, to my liking, I guess. It's a planner, but only at the front, which is pretty cool. I'll be able to like mark when I got my things done, when I started a project, which is pretty nice. It's not in English, but it will work. And then I just liked the squares. I think it would be fun to like attach the yarn, the label, all those things. So I'm gonna write down everything that I want to put on each page for my projects on here. I need to like lay out what it is I'm gonna do before I start attempting. So I feel like I have a direction, so I'm just gonna start brainstorming on what I'm gonna put in here. Later, I had like a 3-hour Zoom meeting, so I didn't really get to go through what all I did. It's nothing like crazy. Oh my god, my neighbor is crying. What the heck? I can hear them so clearly. I hope no one hears me like that. That makes me so scared. I don't want anyone to be hearing me right now. Anyway, so I did like a title page. I haven't put much on it. I don't know. I don't want to like pressure myself into making this a very like artistic self-expression idea. I think that's cool for people, but like for me, I just need my information to be put down, you know? So I made also a table of content. I put 6 things in here. Like I said, I don't have all the information of it, all 25 things I've made so far since I started knitting just over a year ago. So here is what it is looking like. I obviously put some yarn in there, the picture. And if I had a label, I put a label in there. All the hat yarn of mine. Christmas presents. This one. This makes me scared. I never hear anyone in my building when I'm in my living room. But if I can hear someone crying, then I, for sure, am being heard right now. I have no idea where it's coming from. That makes me so scared. Okay. Last page. My recent green vest. I was able to find my one last scrap of my mohair for this one because I had to finagle my mohair when I finished it because I didn't have enough. I can't wait to put my red sweater in here, hopefully by the end of this month or a month and a half. I don't know. We'll see. This was also a great time for me to find all the scrap yarn from these projects and put them and organize them into bags so that I can find them easily and labeled. Okay, I'm gonna walk around my apartment and see what wall it's coming from. One sec. Of course they stopped crying. What the heck? I think it's either from that wall or it's from the building over. They always leave their windows open, but normally I hear them a lot clearer. So that makes me think it's in my building. So yeah, I organized a bunch of my scrap yarn. That's like the majority of my yarn that I actually have is just scraps. I'm trying to get better about knowing how much to order with which is why I'm waiting to order more yarn for this guy that I'm currently working on. For the rest of the night, I am going to be finishing off the sleeve. I am maybe like halfway done with this cuff, and then I'm just gonna bind off. This is how much mohair I have. My mohair is currently on the way from Illinois, I'm pretty sure. That's where this is coming from. So I think I should be good until then. I think I can get my collar done with this much. So let's knit. I didn't film much of me making my collar, but I finished it. Here she is. It's a bit of a turtleneck, which I have not done yet. This is gonna be the stopping point of this video because this is all the mohair I have left. I have another like 3 balls coming in later this week, but I'm just thinking this is a good stopping point now that I have the upper half of my sweater done. I'm feeling good about the timeline of getting things done. The body obviously will take a lot longer. It's a lot more to do, but it's pretty straightforward. I don't have to like change needle sizes or, you know, tie things off and then like put it to rest to work on it later. It's just like this is the last big chunk, which I'm feeling like could be easy to just breeze through, hopefully. Let me know what else you guys want to see. I had a really good time making my knitting journal, and I would love to hear some tips and tricks on how to just keep everything organized, have fun, and like be creative with how I document things, so let me know. And with that, I'll hopefully send out a video soon of the finished product, so I'll see you then. Bye!